Hey, what's going on, guys? Team Shatterfoil here, and we got the third place from a local recently. And we got SHINOBIRDs now. What the fuck are these?
Basically, it's good Tinder if you're trying to start a fire.
What are those?
They're not that. Just kidding. They're pretty great. I think they're going to be one of the strongest archetypes during Link format because they don't really extra deck, and all of their main stuff is purely main deck. And there's so much disrupt power in the deck alone.
Right.
All
the compulses. All the compulses.
Would
you say it's phenomenal?
I'd say this card, it's phenomenal.
Okay.
Best.
Just making sure.
Yes. All right. So.
Let's get into the profile.
All right. So you're gonna play 3 Baron. This is your boss monster of the deck. He compulses non-targeting up to 3 monsters.
That's cute.
Disgusting. He gets around Crystal Wing. Gets around anything that can't be destroyed.
Oh yeah.
It just bounce that shit.
Oh yeah. Bounce that shit.
Bounce that shit. Hey, bounce that shit. Hey. So yeah.
So yeah, this deck actually did so well because it was just anti-meta as fuck, right?
Anti-meta, super anti-meta. Non-targeting destruction is always amazing. Phenomenal. You need it at 3.
Phenomenal.
All right.
The bad bitch, the sister. Only 2 of them. This is Baroness. She non-target compulses.
What's up, man?
Back row, up to 3 back row.
Guest star.
It's situational. Once you shuffle the back row, they pretty much can't recover. This destroys pendulums. So you really only need 2. If you're playing like Paleos or whatever, you can side out one of these for the 3rd copy. But I only play 2 because it's nuts.
It's better than Twin Twister.
Better than Twin Twister.
Absolutely.
And then if you resolve that effect and you compulse the back row, you special summon a spirit from the deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, so you can go into the OTKs.
Oh yeah.
Super spicy. 2 Aratama, and 3 Nikitama. I've said these cards' names a million times.
It's fucking annoying.
It's annoying. Nikitama, Aratama. This searches. This gets you the additional normal. Basically, you really don't go into the additional normal too often. This is really for draw power, and this is only for searching. You really don't want to see this too much because you already run Manju's basic ritual searches and stuff like that. Right. But other than that, these cards are great targets for the big boss monsters. So it's great.
Right. Spirit monsters. A lot of people are kind of deterred by that, but
yeah, I mean, people don't like cards going back to the hand, but I mean, I don't like getting Raigeki, and I still win, so it's
still
fine.
win. So irrelevant.
It's irrelevant. 2 of the new supports, 2 cranes. You can do 3 kind of bricks, but 2, this card makes it so that you dodge strikes. So you can normal this out, or if it's already on the field by the previous effects, you summon your ritual SHINOBIRD, and this lets you draw a card once it's summoned. So basically, you can resolve the chains. You summon, if this is on the field, you summon this out, chain 1, 2, and then you dodge strike.
You dodge strike. They can't do anything about it.
No, and this card it's just great. 1500, not bad stats. That's why it's in the deck, just a dodge strike.
It's powerful.
It's powerful, like my ex-wife.
Hey. Dab on me.
Staple. You're playing rituals, obviously. Manju.
Manju.
Like the billion hands.
Like the billion hands. Staple, obviously. You really don't normal too much. Great card, obviously. You know, Manju. And this is where, okay, so I'm playing SHINOBIRD Kaijus. If it wasn't cancer enough, it's really anti-meta with the Kaiju support. Because the thing is, 2 Dogorons, 2 8s.
Ugly cards. Oh my god.
2 Dust.
Even worse, trash.
1 Gamma Seal.
Get that out of here.
I think, and then where is it? 2 Slumber. So, because rest in peace, Slumber. You can play 2 Slumber with 4 Kaijus, and your ratios will still be fine. But I like the 5th because it's a ritual target, so it's great. And the thing is, you can summon your Kaijus, and then compulse them back with this, and it's actually disgusting. It's disgusting.
It's phenomenal.
Phenomenal. And these are all 8s, so they're trade-in targets. But we'll get into that later.
Nice.
So it's disgusting. Great stuff. Play it at your locals. Make everyone cry.
Yeah.
Next we have hand traps. Staple, Maxi, rest in peace again. Valor and Ogre. This can really vary. It's just this is my personal preference, guys. You can do this. This is only a guide. You can do two Ogre, or 2 Valor, or 2 Ogre, 1 Valor. It really doesn't matter. But you're just trying to disrupt. Probably need more. It doesn't matter. Hand traps. They're too good.
Oh yes.
Now to the spells. Obviously, ritual deck. Pre-prep. The cards are listed. Both Baron and Baroness are listed on the ritual spell, so you can search either or, which is it gives you it's busted. You can search whatever you need at the flip of the card, so it's great.
Flick of the wrist.
At the flick of the wrist. Flick of the wrist. Flick of the wrist. So standard. The ritual spells, 3 calling, self-explanatory. You can banish spirits in the graveyard for tribute targets, so it's great. 2 power spot. You can do 1, not 3, but basically it boosts your attack power, defense, and when a wind is sent back to the hand, you get to search for a spirit or a ritual spell. So it gives you versatility, and then it pays for itself in attack points.
It's fun to lose to that card.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Garbage. Yeah. Don't run into the spirits. Face down. 2 trade-in. You play all 8s, pretty much all 8s. You can do 3 trade-in, but 3 trade-in kind of bricks. You play with this ratio with your Kaiju ratio. It's fine. Draw targets are great. And then the thing is you can dump a ritual to the grave and then use it for a ritual summon later on. So you really don't you don't neg out.
That's
great. It's good stuff.
very strong.
2 instants. Norden, obviously, super good card. Going to rank 4s. 2 is fine. You really don't want a dead draw. I kind of want a Theseus for the extra in case I see it again. But again, it's fine. And then you can spicy. You can revive Ogre or Valor for synchros. It's just kind of cool. It's alright. Nice. Draw power. This deck draws a lot, but even more draw power is even better. Standard.
Very standard. Yeah.
Spicy tech, creature swap. These are spirits, so you can summon a spirit and say they got Crystal Wing out. Activate creature swap. You give them a little guy. Get Crystal Wing forever, and end phase. The spirit goes back to your hand.
That's just it crushes the meta.
It's disgusting. Zodiac, they got nothing on this.
And why one? Why one?
You don't want to. This deck isn't a. It's not a gimmick for a creature swap. You really want to OTK with this deck. But the one's fine. It's a good. Haha, you suck. So, garbage. Have fun. It's one of those. 1 MST. You don't really lose to back row. You almost never run into battle traps because you can bounce them, and the deck only really loses to strikes, and you can dodge strikes with the birds. Yeah, and then D barrier. But again, it's fine. The 1 MST is fine. You can trade this in for twin. It's up to personal preference. 1 chalice. Negate, it's fine, and it can also keep my spirits on the field if I don't want them to come back to the hand. It's pretty good. Good card in general. You can do 2. I like 1. Now for the traps. 1 torrential. I hardly ever have monsters on board, and if I do, they're tokens. So this doesn't really hurt me ever. 1 warning, because it's warning.
It's warning. Yeah.
And the mirror forces. These can be. This is a sub for this card for storming. These can be drowning. These can be storming. Again, drowning is for you have nothing on the field, which this deck usually doesn't have monsters on the field. And this is good because you just want to disrupt and send things back to the hand. Don't destroy. That kind of anti-meta.
Absolutely, yes.
So it's great. So that's the main deck.
Main deck, yes.
Main deck.
Very spicy.
Very spicy. Now for the extra deck, we play 1 Utopia package. Just kidding. We actually play 2 Utopia packages. Just because we can.
I see.
This deck can need. It's fine. It makes it.
I didn't know you had that.
And but yeah, it's just funny because you know you got the scrubby Utopia play here. They kill it. Haha! I'm free from Utopia. Just kidding. I'm a bigger scrub, and I just make the second lightning. So there you go.
He doesn't play Zexal though. So
No, I don't play Zexal. Standard rank 4. Castel, yes. Standard. Norden, instant target. obviously. Busted. Should be banned. Just kidding. Don't ban it. One Lancelot. This is your rank 8. This can be subbed for Titanic Galaxy, but I like this because it auto negates and it attacks directly. So OTK.
OTK.
One Crooked Cook. This card is really slept on, in my opinion. Basic.
Why is it slept on?
It's a basic rank 4, and if it's the only thing on the field, it's immune to all card effects. Yeah. And the thing is, I really always pretty much have empty fields. I don't play heavy back row, and I really don't have spells set. So if I have this on the field, I'm pretty safe going into back row if I think there's a Mirror Force set or something. And this it's just great. This beats Ghost Tricks by itself. But again, who's playing Ghost Tricks?
Yeah, no one plays Ghost Tricks
Yeah.
over here.
Hi, I do.
But yeah,
Hi.
so that just good card. Samurai for the OTK. You can if you say you have a ritual on board and you have this underneath it, you can detach this for the effect, get Nikitama's effect to draw a card, and you're just plussing on top of killing him in the face.
Nice.
Good card for OTKs. You can do 2, but you don't really need it.
Absolutely right.
One Fairy Cheer Girl for draw power again. 2 fairies, you got Manju and Nikitama as targets, as well as Norden for this overlay. Detach Nikitama, get 2 draws. So,
Nice.
amazing. 1 Diamond Dyer to disrupt back row, bait out back row, bait out pops as well. It's just staple, good card. Weird Synchros. I hardly make these, but they're good. 1 Armades, 1 Clearwing. This is from Effect Valio. This is from Ghost Ogre because they're both tuners, and pretty much the deck is 8s and 4s. So you got your 4 targets plus whatever tuner you got.
Nice.
This is a Baby Lightning. The opponent can't activate card effects when it battles.
Yes.
It's a good card. It's not bad. And then the Spicy Tokens.
Yeah, I'll start for you.
There you go.
Because your big guys leave the tokens when,
Yeah.
when they leave the field.
Yeah, when the big guys leave the field and they go back to hand. And that's the thing, people are deterred from playing this because it's a ritual, which you have to invest so much in, but then they go back to the hand. But the thing is, they leave tokens, 15/15 level 4s, and you can just reuse them for the next ritual summon.
Absolutely.
So it's not that bad.
Keeps coming back, and you have that protection during the opponent's.
Yeah, so you can special them out in defense, and you're not left naked. So that's fine.
afraid.
In the fray.
I'm not afraid.
You can run I need to get Urgent Ritual Arts and some other stuff, but Urgent Ritual Art in this deck is actually gross. It's a trap card. You ritual summon on your opponent's turn, and then you can pulse on your opponent's turn, and then you leave tokens at the end of their turn.
Yeah, that's insane.
So Urgent Ritual Art is definitely, I think, a must-need in this deck. I don't have it at the moment, but it's actually gross because they can set their back row, activate Urgent, compulse the back row, and then you don't have to worry for next turn.
Any other thoughts? How anti-meta is this? How does the meta feel about this?
It's pretty anti-meta. It can beat a lot of things just on Kaijus alone, which Kaijus are dumb, but that's Kaiju. On top of that, there's a lot of non-targeting destruction, or not destruction, just non-targeting removal in general, which dodges a lot of problematic cards like I don't know what doesn't die, like Beals.
Like Beatles.
Beals per se.
Person.
All kinds of stuff. It's great. It basically what you want to do, Kaiju the field, bounce everything back, and swing for game. And this deck does it pretty consistently. So it's great. I love it. And
Absolutely.
it's spirit, so it's weird.
And it's budget and it's spirits.
It's
and
budget, it's spirits, it's gonna survive link format. You don't extra deck. The only thing that you really extra deck for the OTK is Samurai, and that's just a one of.
Absolutely.
Other than that, you don't need any extra deck really. And it's great. This makes tokens for links. You can kind of spam the board with your normals of your spirit monsters, and on top of that, it's such a big disruption kind of deck. I think it'll be pretty good for next format.
Absolutely.
So there you go.
Well, thank you for your SHINOBIRD profile, and we will hopefully see more of you on the channel. Team Shatterfoil signing out.